Giovanni's back and he's got a brand new Shadow Legendary Pokemon, and we're gonna catch it in today's video, so let's begin. For page 1 of 5, we have to defeat 6 Team Go Rocket Grunts, make 3 nice curveball throws in a row, and earn 2 candies while exploring with your buddy. All of that's pretty simple, let's do it. And just like that, page 1's tasks are done. Let's claim these rewards. They're all gonna be encounters, so number 1's going to be a Helioptile, kinda cool. Encounter number 2 is going to be another Helioptile. And the third encounter, probably another one, right? Yes, but unfortunately none of them were red. And the final rewards are going to be 15 Pokeballs, 10 revives, and we're going to get ourselves 2,000 XP. And for page 2, we have to defeat 6 more grunts, catch 4 Shadow Pokemon, and purify 2 of them. Let's smash that out real quick. Here we have one of the newer Shadow Pokemon, Shadow Alolan Vulpix. This is going to be devastating for PvP. For all you PvPers watching, you already know that Shadow Alolan Ninetales is probably going to be just a devastating force in PvP. A Shadow Charmer in general just sounds absolutely terrifying, but hopefully I've got a good one here so I can be terrifying as well. So let's see what happens. It is not even close, but I'm definitely gonna grind these out and try to get a really good PvP one. And now page 2 is done. Let's get those Hyper Potions, Pokeballs, and Pineapple Berries. And the final rewards are going to be 15 Great Balls. We're gonna get ourselves a Rocket Radar. Love getting those. And of course, another 2,000 XP. Now all we've got to do is defeat the 3 Team Go Rocket leaders, Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra. And it's only just now 6:18 in the morning, so luckily they're out and about. In fact, I have an Arlo right next to me, and my balloon should be a Sierra unless it changed. Yep, it's Sierra. Awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to find a Cliff somewhere nearby so we can complete this really quickly. Sierra has Beldum. Sadly, this one isn't shiny, but luckily I've already completed the Shiny Shadow set for Beldum, so I'm not going to really focus on this one too much. But if you guys like good Shadow Pokemon, Shadow Metagross is the #1 Steel type in all of Pokemon Go. It's even better than Mega Metagross, so if you want to actually go for some pretty good Steel types, you might want to focus on Sierra, but this one is not good. And here's Arlo. He has a Nidoran male. This is a really good Shiny Shadow family, so I'm excited to go for it, but unfortunately the first one is not shiny. It looks like in total, if you don't have any of these Shiny Shadows and you want to go for a full complete Shiny family, you gotta get 9 Shiny Shadows in total, 3 of each. But on the upside, since I've already done the Beldum line, I only got to do 6 of them for this rotation. And I am excited about this one because Shiny Nidoking is one of my favorite Gen 1 Shinies. But anyways, let's go try to find a Cliff somewhere. Didn't take too long to find this Cliff, and he has Shiny Shadow Magnemite, which is a really good one. So this one isn't it, unfortunately. We're definitely going to be grinding out these Shadow leaders later on when it's not 6:30 in the morning, but for right now, we're just going to focus on the special research. Now let's claim page 3 of 5's rewards. In total is 4,500 experience, which is pretty nice. And the final rewards are going to be 1,000 Stardust. We're going to get ourselves a Super Rocket Radar. And now all we got to do is we got to find Giovanni, battle Giovanni, and defeat Giovanni. Let's do it. Equipped to the Super Rocket Radar, and there's already 2 of them right here. Okay, let's see if this one turns out to be him. That would be hilarious. No, it's a decoy. And the second one, are you going to be him? Oh my god, no way. Literally right here. All right. And this is the party I'm going to be using to battle Giovanni with. We've got a Mega Swampert, a Lucario, and a Mamoswine. I believe this is going to cover all my bases. We'll see if it happens though. So Mega Swampert's going to go in first. We're pretty much immediately going to swatch them out so we can have a little bit of time before the Persian does too much damage. So let's switch into Lucario here. It has a better chance against the Persian, even though this thing has Scratch, and Scratch is just really bad in general. Like, it doesn't matter if you're using something that resists it. Shadow Persian is just so powerful here. So we're going to get rid of his shields real quick. We're going to throw some power-up punches, and here comes the other power-up punch. And another good thing about throwing these moves is it does delay the Pokemon by 3 seconds. So when you're battling a Team Go Rocket leader, you have a little bit of time to do some extra damage without them doing anything. Just like that. There we go. So Persian is down. Now we get to see what his middle Pokemon's going to be, and it's going to be, of course, Nidoking, which is not good at all for me. But that's perfectly fine because we do have ourselves a Mega Swampert, so all we got to do is wait for our Lucario to eventually pass away because it's not going to make it, or maybe it will actually. Let's keep throwing some power-up punches just to delay the Nidoking a little bit because I think we're going to be able to get our Mega Swampert in here in just a second. In fact, yes, there we go. Now we can switch it in, and perfect. I think I can farm this guy down now because being part water, I do resist the Steel Tail, or Iron Tail is what it's called, not Steel Tail. But anyways, here we go. We have Registeel at the very end here, and now I have a Mega Swampert ready to go with an Earthquake. I think we've pretty much won this. I don't know if we're going to do it in one hit, but this is going to be very effective. In fact, oh wow, yeah, that did a lot of damage, and we're right there with another one. So let's get the next Earthquake, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated Giovanni. No issues at all. Could use a lot of fighting types to fight Giovanni, but in the end of the day, you do got to remember that his middle Pokemon might be able to counter your fighting types. So there we go. We've defeated him. We're going to get ourselves 5,000 Stardust, 4 Max Revives. We're going to get 8 Max Potions, and that's everything. Sometimes you can get Unova Stones. And here is going to be our first ever Shadow Registeel, and boom. Looks looks pretty cool with the redder eyes. I mean, it's always had red eyes, even though I guess they were more of a pinkish color. And to be fully honest, I have no idea if 522 is good, but what we're looking for is low attack, specifically because Registeel is really only good for PvP, and I've been hearing a lot of talk about this Pokemon not being that great in general. Apparently, it has some chances to be decent if you get the right IV combinations, but for the most part, you're gonna want to use normal Registeel in PvP because it's more bulky. The Shadow bonus gives it 20 extra attack, which is fantastic, but it also loses 20 defense. And with Registeel, you prefer the bulk, so in the end of the day, it's cool to get this Pokemon just because I like collecting all the Shadow legendaries, but is it going to be super useful in my collection? Probably not, but I don't really care. I don't plan on really using this thing. There we go. We caught it. First ball. Let's see what we get on it. It's going to be a 10, 14, 7, or 8. I want to say that's a 7. Pretty cool nonetheless. I didn't expect it to be anything too amazing, you know what I mean? Like, it's still really cool though. A Shadow Registeel. I'm pretty sure now that we have this thing, that means we're gonna get Shadow Regice and Shadow Regirock, so can't wait to do those too. And now we can claim the rewards for page 4 of 5, so let's get those max potions, 20 Ultra Balls, and 5 max revives. And then the final rewards are a lucky egg. We're also gonna get golden raspberries, and we're gonna get ourselves 3,000 experience. And for page 5 of 5, it's already complete. We're gonna get ourselves 7,500 XP in total. I don't believe a lucky egg would make that stack though. And the final rewards are 2,500 Stardust, 2 silver pineapple berries, and we're gonna get ourselves 5,000 XP. And just like that, we are done. And it literally took just a little bit over an hour. That was pretty simple. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and also let me know in the comments down below, are you gonna catch the Shadow Registeel, or are you gonna wait for another Shadow Legendary? And if you're really enjoying the content and you wanna see even more of it, I highly suggest to check out this video right over here. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one.